You all woke up and chose violence today. You all woke up and chose violence today. So I have been doing another declutter series here on my channel. Not just because I want to, really have kind of a curated collection and I really want to appreciate what I have, and if I'm not using it, pass it on, but also I'm going to be moving within the next few months. So I figure now is a good time to start clearing out my collection, right? So I started with lipsticks because that was the item that I had the most of in my entire collection, right? I asked you all what you wanted to see decluttered next, and you all went straight for the freaking jugular and said blushes. What is actually wrong with you? Blush is my current obsession. I don't know why, because I never liked blush before, but all of a sudden, over the past 2-3 years, I've become, frankly, quite obsessed with blush. So you all were like, hey, we want to see you get rid of something that you love. I thought we were cool. I thought we had a connection here, but apparently I was wrong. So instead of just decluttering my blushes, because I don't have 200 blushes, that would be a very boring video if I'm just showing blushes, I decided to also include highlight, bronzer, and contour and powder. Basically any product that's going on my face that's not foundation or like a setting spray or things like that. So I have more in front of me than I thought I would. It was funny because I got everything out and I was like, you know what? This isn't a ton of stuff. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I forgot that palette that's hiding in a different drawer. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, wait a minute. I forgot an entire drawer of blushes. While I don't have an obscene collection, this is a significant amount of stuff. And I have to admit, I'm a little nervous about this one that I won't be able to let go of as much. With my lipstick declutter, I cleared out half of my lipstick collection. I was so proud of myself. This time I'm a little freaking nervous because I'm seeing some sentimental items here that I just don't want to let go of, and I don't have to let go of any of it, but I really want to try to. I promise I do. So we'll get into this in a second, but if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Linda. I'm a cruelty-free beauty YouTuber. I always want to help you decide whether or not makeup, skincare, hair care products are worth your money, whether they're drugstore priced, luxury, high-end. I just want you to spend your money wisely, but also this year, 2022, is my very first low buy year. So I'm being really careful about bringing any new items into my collection. And if I do, I want to make sure that they either fill a certain void in my collection or that they really spark joy. And it's something that would make me really, really happy. I don't want to just buy for the sake of buying or collect for the sake of collecting. So if you're into that as you're watching this, there are going to be more declutters coming along. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, become a part of the Rockstar fam, and God, I don't want to do this one. I don't want to do this one, and I don't know why you're making me, but we're going to do this. I'm going to get rid of as much as I can. All right, I want to get the hard stuff out of the way right now, so we're going to start with blush. Let me lay out everything that I have. So this is my entire blush collection. This is a lot. This is kind of a lot, even though it's one of my favorite makeup items of all time. This really is a lot. So I do really actually want to get rid of some stuff, but it's so hard. It is so hard for me. Okay, you know what? Let's start here. I can tell you right now that I'm going to be keeping all 8 of my Melt Cream Blush Lights. This is not just my favorite cream blush formula of all time. This is my favorite blush formula of all time. These are my favorite blushes. I have the whole set of them. They did just come out with 2 new ones, and I don't have those, but I do have the original 8. And I shockingly, and I say shockingly, not just because you might be shocked, but because I am shocked, I use them all. I use them all. There are some I use more than others, like Lynx. Is this one Lynx right here? Yeah, Lynx is my absolute favorite. But all of these, like Golden Hour, is this Golden Hour? No, this is Sandy Cheeks. This is Golden Hour. Yeah, Golden Hour. Like, I just use these so much, so I'm going to be keeping all of these. This one really is hard for me in general. Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of some. I can get rid of this one. So this is from the Tarte Sugar Rush collection, and this color is Ocean Girl. Really cute, but I don't know if you can tell, the blush collects every single solitary little hair and fuzzy in the entire world, no matter what I do with it. So I think this one can go. As much as I like the formula, maybe it's not sealed enough because my Melt Cream blushes don't have that issue. Other cream blushes don't have that issue. This one definitely does. So this one can go. I think another one that can go is this one by Stila. So this is another cream blush, but it sort of does the same thing. This is a deeper color in Camellia, and it's really, really pretty. But I have ones that I like more, but it also does that thing where it collects kind of dust. So yeah, this can go as well. I'm on a roll here. Let's get rid of some more. I'm going to get rid of this one. This one is very pretty. This is the Burt's Bees All Aglow stick. So it's got kind of a, creamier center and then the color on the outside. Here's the thing though. My skin is dry and I feel like this cream formula doesn't work as well on my dry skin as it might on somebody with more normal to oily skin. If you have oily skin, I would really suggest this. But for me, it kind of drags across my face and I don't feel like it does a good job. So I'm gonna let this one go. Oh, I see more I can let go. I'm also gonna let this baby go that I've been holding on to forever. So this is the Tarte Party Blush, and it is just, it's used. I don't know if you can tell, it's really used, but this is just a powder blush, a rosy one. I can let that go. I can confidently let that go. And another one. So this one hurts me a little bit because I love the formula of this, but I feel like the color doesn't work on me. So it's by Kaja, and on the bottom you have this great spongy, moussey textured blush, and then on the top you have this sponge that goes in and out, and you dab it in here and then dab it on your cheeks. If you want to leave it in the heart shape, you can, but the thing is about this, the color just doesn't suit me. I really love this formula though, so I want to check out some others. This shade is Saucy. I really like this formula, just the color doesn't work. We're doing okay. We're doing okay, better than I thought we were going to do. So let's find some more that I'm going to keep, and I'm going to keep all three of these by Melt Cosmetics. These are the Digital Dust Duos. So these are a blush and kind of like highlighter in one. They have, a lighter shade and a deeper shade, but I use them, usually I swirl it together, and I love all of these. This specific shade is Buzzkill. It's just so beautiful, and these are just so stunning. If you don't have these yet, I highly recommend these. I feel like these did not get the love they deserve, and yes, I keep them in the boxes because how freaking cool are these metallic honeycomb boxes? These are all staying. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna let this one go to a new home. I feel bad, it's so dirty on top, but this is the Ofra Duo in Chiclet. This came out with the Samantha March collection. It's so beautiful. As you can tell, I definitely used it quite a bit, but the thing about it is it's a more cool toned blush, and I prefer warmer tones. And I feel like I have some other friends that could get better use out of this. So while I really do like it and I use the hell out of it, I'm gonna pass this to a friend. I have another one I'm going to pass to a friend that is almost brand new. So this is the Sigma blush in Core de Rosa. Oh, I have no nails, so it's hard to get these boxes open. This is so beautiful and used literally once. You can tell the imprint is still there. I love this color, but I just don't reach for powder blushes as often. And when I do, I like a shimmer to them. I really prefer a shimmery powder blush. And this is completely matte. It is beautiful. The formula is lovely, but I just would prefer for this to go to somebody who's gonna love it and use it a bit more. And these are such high quality that I just really want this to go to a good home. For ones I'm going to keep, both of my Natasha Denona cheek palettes are going to be staying. So I've talked about these in the past, but these have this one has a glow cream base, a cream blush, a glow extreme highlighter, and a duo glow, which is basically a shimmery blush. I love both of these palettes so much. I use the hell out of them. Look how much fun that is with all the glitter. And this one has the glow cream base as well, but it also has a super glow, a diamond powder, and a glow impact powder. I prefer the bloom, but I love the love glow as well. And I just can't let these go. These are both staying. You know what? I think, can this one go? I think this one's gonna go. I really enjoyed this. This is from Lottie London. This has ever so slightly of a shimmer to it, just on that side. And it's very pretty, but it's a little light on me. I think somebody with a lighter skin tone would have a great time with this blush, and it's barely used. So I'm gonna send this one to a new home, and this color is Serene. We've talked about this. This is not going anywhere. This is one that I keep for sentimental purposes. I only use cruelty-free product, or I only purchase cruelty-free products at this point, but there are a few items that I did save from before I went cruelty-free in 2018. So I know that this is old and should go, but I just can't for sentimental purposes. This is one of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. I don't want to talk too much about it, but this is the color Stereo Rose, and I'm going to be saving this. You know what, this is one that has survived so many declutters. I'm gonna let it go. This is the Balm's Hot Mama, and I feel like this is sort of a dupe for the NARS Orgasm blush in that it definitely is a peachy pink with lots of gold shimmer throughout, but not glitter. So it's just a really good mix, and it's a great blush, but I just don't use it. So this is gonna go. This is absolutely staying, and I know you probably see a theme with Melt Cosmetics here, but they are one of my favorite brands. So this is the Monarcha blush palette. So it did come with all these beautiful different shades of blush. These two are almost identical, and I absolutely love and use both of them. It's one of the most beautiful blush palettes I've ever had or used. This is staying. Okay, we're doing pretty good here. We're doing pretty good. Here's another one that can go. This was just a sample Melt Lip and Cheek in the color Work. This again, the color is just a deep berry. Just doesn't work with my skin tone. This is gonna go. But similar to that, this one is staying. So this is the Merit Cheek color in Terracotta. And this is a brown color, but it does have like a bit of a sheen to it. Not shimmer or glitter, just a sheen. I really enjoy this formula. I need to bring this out more. This is staying. These two are also staying. This one is by Nabla. This is the Skin Glazing in Truth. This is just another beautiful, beautiful shimmery pink peach blush. And you'll see a lot of these, you know what I mean? You'll see a lot, but for a reason. These are my favorite kind of blushes. So this is staying. And this one, oh God, I will never understand why this doesn't get more play. This is the Essence Blush Lighter. You can see there are two different tones in here. This lighter tone has a shimmery gold finish to it, and this deeper tone is matte. This color is Nude Twilight, number 10. It is just so beautiful. I just, every time I use it, I get compliments, and people are like, you are glowing and you are bronzy. What is that? And a lot of times it's this. I love, love, love the Essence Blush Lighter. So these two are staying. These two are also going to stay. So I only have two of the Glossier Cloud Paints. I have the color Beam and Dusk. So I love these. I love this formula. I can't wait until Glossier comes to Sephora next year. I am going to spend so much money, and I'm a little worried about that, but love this formula. If you're not familiar, I try to do this without making a mess, but these are a much more liquidy formula. They are a liquidy cream. So these blend out beautifully, and a little bit goes a long way. These are staying. These, I'm going to keep these because I owe them more of a try than I've given them. So these are Melt blushes, powder blushes, and the shades I have are Cali Dream and Honey Thief. And I'll admit I don't use these a lot, but I really do want to give them another shot. The formula is great, and when I have used them and layered them, I really enjoyed them. So am I saying that these are going to make it through the next declutter? Not necessarily. Will they make it through this one? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of hate. This can go. So this is the Tower 28 Beach Please Cream Blush in Magic Hour. This is just not my favorite cream blush formula. I know a lot of people swear as that they're the end all be all. They're just not my end all be all. So this is gonna go. And I can tell you these are all going to stay. So first we have the Natasha Denona Duo Glow. This is a shade very unique in my collection, which is why I'm going to be saving it. This color is Rayo, and it is just kind of this bubblegum pink color. It is just so pretty, and as the name suggests, Duo Glow, it is a very shimmery blush, and you know I like that. This is just an oldie but a goodie. You know what? Can this one go? Can Milani Luminoso go? No, I'm sorry. I will never let you. I can't let it go. It's just so beautiful, and it's so easy and compact. This is staying. The Sigma blush in Tiger Lily. This I only got to try for the first time recently. Do you see the glow in this? Again, yes, It is Pinky Peach, and yes, it has a shimmer, but it is so finely milled that it's perfect. It's perfect. And again, this shade is Tiger Lily. This is one of my most perfect powder blushes ever. We have the Charlotte Tilbury Glow-gasm Beauty Light Wand in Pink-gasm. You can see this is almost gone. I will be using this till the end. Oh gosh, you know what? I'm gonna let this go. I lied. This is the M Cosmetics Serum Blush in Peachy Peach. I always want to like this. I really do. And whenever I use it, I enjoy it, but I never reach for this, ever. You know what? It can go. So this is what I'm going to be keeping. I'm actually pretty happy with this. I think I did better than I thought I was going to be doing. So I am keeping all of this. And I'm getting rid of 12 products. I mean, it's not a ton. It's not a ton, but I think that's pretty good and a great start. Okay, as far as highlighters, we're going to start with powder highlighters. This is another one that's quite hard for me to get rid of stuff. I love highlighters so much, but you know what? I see a few off the bat I'd be okay getting rid of. So let's start with this. This is ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Flexitarian. This is a cult favorite. Do you see how shiny that is? But this formula doesn't agree with my skin as I'm getting older, so this can go. Okay, right off the bat, that's one. So if I keep the rest of these, we're fine, right? Here's another one I am going to let go just because I don't use it enough. And this is a very high quality kind of bougie product. Oh God, it's so pretty though. Do you see the shine on this? So this is more of a shimmery blush for me. But again, it has a little bit of cool tone to it, so I'm gonna let it go, I think, right? Yeah, this color is Dare. So this is, by the way, the Illamasqua Beyond Powder Highlighter in the shade Dare. Before I even think about it too much, I'm going to let it go because I think a friend will love this a bit more. All right, here's one that is staying. This is from the Desi and Katie Dose of Colors collab. Look at this packaging, first of all. And this color Fuego just does so well for my skin. It is obviously a beautiful yellowy bronzy gold. This is staying. This is a collector's item for me. Oh God, there are certain ones in here I'm avoiding because I don't want to think about them, but you know what, okay, so this one, I'm gonna keep this just because this is in my project pan this year. So this is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette, and I'm trying to use as much of this one as possible before the year is over. These two are gone. So I want to see how much I can use them. Otherwise, this would be one that I would get rid of. But I think that means, oh my God, am I going to get rid of this? This definitely has such sentimental value. Look how pretty this packaging was. So this is the Champagne Collection Face Palette. You know what? As I open this, I can get rid of this. I'm okay getting rid of this. So these three blushes, this one in Amaretto, I've used the heck out of. I don't know if you can see how big of a dip there is, but these two, I can let this go. This is old as shit. Linda, let it go. We are off to a good start. So let's do one that I'm going to keep. So this is my Ofra. I believe it's actually All Glowed Up is the name of the palette, but I sometimes just call it the Glow Up palette. This has just a bunch of different Ofra highlighters in here, some of my favorite formula. So I really like having this all in one spot. This is a keep. Oh gosh, the collector in me really wants to keep all of these Kaleidos highlighters. Oh, I think I have to. I think I want to keep all of them because I really do like having this whole set. And I know that that is kind of a cop-out to keep something just for collector's purposes, but I do collect makeup. It's the only thing I collect, and I am being good about trying to quell my collection a bit, but these are all going to stay. So I am going to keep this one. So even though I do have in my Becca and Jaclyn Hill collection, the one I'm trying to pan, I do have Champagne Pop. This one kind of has sentimental value for me because it's almost panned as well. So this is just Champagne Pop by itself. This is going to be a keep. The one I need to think about is this one. So this is Moonstone. I bought this right before Becca went out of business. They're partnering with Smashbox a whole lot. And it's so pretty, but I just know I haven't used it. I haven't used it much at all. And oh God, this one's hard. I'm gonna let it go. I'm trying to quell my collection and really only do the things that bring me complete joy. And while this is beautiful, this will bring someone else more joy. Oh, this one's hard. I'm gonna let it go. Now these two I just received. These are the Sigma highlighters in Golden Hour and Savannah. These are brand new, so I do want to test these out. So these are definitely staying. We have another Ofra signature palette. This one is snowed in. This is staying. Look at that. All 5 highlighters in a row. I've used all of them. I can't even fathom. This is just so beautiful to me. This is going to stay. This Nabla highlighter is also going to stay. So this color is Privilege. I've talked about this in the past. This is such a perfect gold. It is so shimmery without being glittery. It is just, oh God, it's just perfection. This one is also staying. Oh yeah, so this is the Ofra highlighter in Start Inspired. This was with the Samantha March collection. I use this a lot. I can't believe that you can even see like the little ridges anymore, but this has 2 different highlighters in it and I just swirl it around and mix the 2. Beautiful. This is going to stay. This is also staying. And I feel like this one was controversial because a lot of people went insane over the ABH and Amrezy highlighter, and then a lot of people were like, it's overrated. Oh bitch, no it's not. Look at that. Look at that. Ignore where I dug my big fat finger into it, but I still think this is one of the most beautiful highlighters I have ever seen. Ever. No, this is gonna stay. And one left. She has survived so many declutters. This is the OG highlighter, the Mary Luminizer, the Balm. You can even sort of see, I am so close to panning this that I'm tempted to keep it just to pan it. I'm gonna let Mary Lou go. I'm gonna let her go because I just don't use her as much. She needs to be appreciated. I can't fit my palettes or my Kaleidos highlighters in there, so those are gonna have to stay on the side, but let's move on to the few cream ones that I have. So this is not many, but I can see a few that can go already. This is gonna stay though. This is the Ofra Starlit Liquid Highlighter in Monroe. I love this shade, but I think this one in Presley is just slightly too deep for me. And my intention was like, oh, I can use this on my body during the summer. Well, summer's almost over and I haven't used it. So I think this can go, but Monroe is gonna stay. The Flower Beauty Spotlight Liquid Highlighter, this is staying. So this is like a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury down to the puffball on the top, but this color is so beautiful. This is staying. And the Glossier Halo Scope, this one's gonna stay. So this is a stick formula, very, very shiny, but not glittery at all. It's very natural looking. But these two can both go. So we have the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand. This is just too wet of a formula. It feels like a concealer and it didn't do well with me. And then the Merit highlighter is really, really beautiful, but it's a little too natural for me. So that can go. So these are the highlighters I'm keeping. I know it's a lot and I forgot one. Oh my God, but it's staying, so it's okay. I totally forgot this one. It was just sitting on the side. This is the Melt Genesis. It's basically a shimmery blush, but it is so metallic that I call it a highlighter. This is staying. This is staying. Okay, so these are the highlighters I'm keeping. I'm not getting rid of a ton, but I'm really keeping the ones that bring me joy. These are all staying. All right, so this is not much, but this is my bronzer contour and powder section in general. I don't have a whole lot of these products, so I have to admit, I really do like all these, but I do see something that can go. I see more than one something that can go. But let's go ahead and start with powder. I only have 3 face powders total. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. You can see how often I use this. I have the Kosas Cloud Set. You can see how often I use this. And then I only have 1 loose powder that I will admit I use rarely, but I do like to have this on hand for certain occasions. This is the Beauty Bakery Flour. I'm saving all 3 of these because I do use them a lot. Let's talk about these 2. So I have 2 contour kits. Both of them are very old. I have the Anastasia contour kit, where you can see I use 1 color. I've used this one a few times, but I use that one, which I think is Fawn, is the shade. And then we have the Kat Von D shade, and it's Kat Von D, by the way, not KVD, so this is quite old. The Shade and Light Contour Palette. You can see which one I use here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of the Kat Von D because this one I obviously use way more. And when this is gone, it's time to find something new anyway because these are old. So this can stay and this can go. This is absolutely staying. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Cream Bronzer. I use this every single day. This is my favorite bronzer. Out of anything I have, this is my favorite bronzer. I also use this as kind of a bronzer, if you will. This you can pry out of my cold dead hands. I really think this is going to be one of my favorite products of the year. It is so good. This I'm also going to keep. I really like Charlotte Tilbury bronzing products, I guess. So this is the Film Star Bronze and Glow Duo. I use the heck out of this. I really like this, and it's great for just bronzing up the face, for highlighting, and I love how tiny it is. That's staying. This is also staying. This is the contour wand. You can see how much I've used this. It's almost gone. Saving it. Let's let some stuff go though. Let's do it. Okay, so it's time to go. It's time to go. This is the Milk Bronzer Stick in Baked. I keep wanting to save this. I keep wanting to like it, but it just pulls orange on my skin. It's time. Oh, I think this one can go. So this is the Ofra Bronzer. Oh, but it's so pretty. It is so pretty in River. I lied. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. It's so beautiful. Do you see how one side is shimmery and this side is matte? No, this is staying. Sorry, not sorry. You know what? All of these are staying. So this is the Nabla Skin Bronzing in Ambra. Really beautiful. This is the Kosas. I remember this lid is very broken, so I'm going to close it again. I really enjoy that one, and I shockingly really enjoyed this one by Iconic London. It's just a matte bronzer, but it's a perfect shade match for me, so this is staying. I'm only getting rid of 2. Crap. So this is what I'm saving. I was able to condense it a little bit, so that's nice. And I was able to put powders and bronzers all in one container because I got rid of some. So this is what I'm saving. That's actually not too bad. Let me tell you that literally and figuratively, no videos make me sweat more than doing declutters because I'm just standing in one spot and I have all these lights on me and I'm literally standing the whole time. I am just like, I'm disgusting right now, but also I didn't want to get rid of any of it, but I did get rid of some of it, right? So in total, I am getting rid of 23 products. I'm kind of impressed, and honestly, I'm shocked. I was kind of thinking that before I started filming this, it was going to be the most disappointing video ever because I would be getting rid of like 5 products. I got rid of 23 products. Okay, I got rid of 23. I'm keeping 58. So I think that that's not too bad because now you got to think also this goes across cream highlighters, cream bronzer, cream blushes, regular powder blushers, bronzers, and blushes, and also my face powders. So 58 for somebody who is a collector, for somebody who I do YouTube videos and everything like that. I am not too sad about that, but I'm really proud of myself for getting rid of 23 products today. I'm really impressed. Also, like, I keep trying to schedule girl dates with my friends, but we are all so ridiculously freaking busy because my box that I have for them to go through, because I give all of my stuff away to family and friends because it's used. I'm not going to give it away to people on YouTube because I don't want you to get infections or anything like that. You know, I mean, sharing face products. My friends, I can talk to them. They can come to me if there's any problem. There's not going to be any lawsuits involved, okay? But I don't know. They need to come and take this stuff. So if any of you are watching, you know who I'm talking about. You need to cancel all your plans and come take my shit, okay? But I'm really excited. So you're going to have to let me know in the comments down below what declutter do you want to see next. So we still have some additional face products. We have foundation and setting spray. We also have eyeshadow palettes, which is going to be tough. We also have lip glosses, lip pencils. We have eye pencils. We have mascara. There are so many different makeup products that I still have to declutter, and I'm kind of inching up on the time when that declutter really needs to happen. So let me know in the comments down below which declutter you want to see next, but that's it. If you liked this video, I would love if you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. There's plenty more of these coming in the near future. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all GlitterFallout, as always. As forever, you are super freaking rock stars, and I love you so much with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.